What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Steph, also known as the Freckled One. I want to share with you my 2020 skincare faves. 2020 was the year in which I was able to enhance and explore a lot more in terms of my skincare routine, and I think a lot of that comes from my need of kind of treating myself and physical touch, since we've been deprived of that so much. I think facial massage and gua sha was a big part of my skin life. I have a few products here that were released in 2020, but I think most of them have been released prior and I just discovered them last year. I'm going to go in order from kind of cleansing all the way to the last step, which is I think lip products. So let's get into it. So to start off, to get off my makeup, there is nothing I hate more than using something and then it not actually getting my makeup off. And I discovered this off of one of those kind of organic natural skincare, I think it was Credo Beauty. And this is the Swipe Clean by BYBI or BB. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I believe this brand was created by one or two skincare influencers. I'm sorry, I don't know their names. Maybe I'll include that below. But so what I do with this is when I'm wearing a full face of makeup and I'm ready to take it all off, I do about 3 to 4 drops of this into my palm with dry hands and dry face, and I massage that in all over, and it just smells. It honestly might be fragrance free, but it just has this really beautiful, subtle scent to it. It goes on like an oil, like I said, rub that all over my face, and then with water it emulsifies the oil and creates this really beautiful, milky, white solution, and all of my makeup comes off. I cannot praise this enough. I've tried so many makeup removing balms, wipes, cleansers, oils, you name it, and this one has, I think this is my 4th bottle, this one time and time again has ensured that I'm not tugging at my skin or, you know, exfoliating really hard to get my makeup off. With that being said, there are very few days, but it does happen, when I put a extra waterproof eyeliner on and it won't come off no matter how many times I've cleansed. You know, sometimes your really intense makeup that you purchase to make sure that it stays on, it's hard to get off. And so what I have really enjoyed is this set from Makeup Eraser. There are these really soft, plush eraser pads. There's no way makeup can stay on your face when you use one of these. So after I've cleansed, and if there is a little bit left, I will just wet this like corner and try and get it off my eyes, and it pretty much comes off immediately. It also, the pack comes with one of these, which is, I believe you can use this for skincare, but they have a more abrasive side and a softer side, and it comes in a set. So highly recommend these. This is so much better for the environment. You don't need a disposable cotton pad or makeup wipe. This does everything and it washes out perfectly in the laundry. I'm not going to go too in depth about all of the products because we'd be literally sitting here for an hour, but I have 2 cleansers and they're both a little bit bougie, and I'm sorry. But this is the Osea or Osea Ocean Cleanser. It is a beautiful, gentle, nourishing cleanser. It smells like I'm rich, which I'm super not, but it is balancing. It's for normal, dry, or combo skin. I honestly think if you had oily skin, you could also use this, but it doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped or dehydrated. It still does a really good job of getting all of the impurities off. Okay, this next product is kind of ridiculous, but this is the Tatcha Rice Wash. This is their cleanser that was released this year. The fact that I'm featuring this in this video and I've only had a sample size, which by the way went a very long way, can attest to how beautiful this cleanser is. It's designed for normal to dry skin. It's a soft cream cleanser, so it's not stripping. Like I said, I will never use a cleanser that's stripping. It smells fantastic. It has a little tiny bit of graininess to it for mechanical exfoliation, and I cannot wait to purchase a regular size of this. So to be honest, I didn't use very many masks in 2020, but when I did, I loved this Mario Badescu Azulene calming mask. It's really beautiful, and it is this very whipped texture. It smells great. My skin got very irritated all throughout the year. I had so much redness throughout my nose. My mask had irritated my chin area, and this just kind of calms everything down like the name suggests, and I will be repurchasing this. A little bit also goes a very long way. Okay, so I could have picked a ton of serums that I wanted to talk about, but I only have two. And one of them is the Krave Beauty Great Barrier Relief Skin Barrier Repairing Serum. I think I've featured this on my channel a couple of times, but it has rosehip oil, vitamin B3, ceramide, tamanu oil, safflower oil. Good stuff. Whenever I do a facial for someone, I pretty much always use this, and with consistent use, I have seen my skin barrier actually be soothed and a little bit tighter and plumper. I honestly cannot say good enough things about this. If anyone watching this wants to buy one thing that I feature, this is absolutely without a doubt my pick, and it would work for any skin type whatsoever. And quite opposite from that one, which is so like nourishing and hydrating. Not that this isn't, but this is Monday Born's Rebirth Exfoliating Serum. This is Tanny Panosian's brand new skincare line. Congratulations. And I think this was her first released item, and so I immediately hopped on it. It took, I think, like 2 months to get here because I missed the first release, but I use this every single night, and it's gentle enough so that it isn't over exfoliating my skin, but it really does even out texture and tone, and my skin has just felt so much softer after using this. So really like this. Okay, I have a few moisturizers, so I'm going to make this very quick. My number one was the Oh So Simple Water Cream from Krave Beauty. I love Krave Beauty. I don't think I've tried anything, and I've tried their entire line. I don't think I've tried anything that I don't like, but this in particular is marketed as their No Frills moisturizer. There's only 10 ingredients in here. This is the first moisturizer I've ever used that I have scraped. I constantly try and scrape the moisturizer out from what's left because I just love it so much, and I don't have another one. And it is truly, the name is perfect. It is so simple. It's lightweight. If you have oilier skin, I think this would be a really good option. It isn't heavy. This is my moisturizer of choice in the summer. And so in the winter, when my skin is so parched it hurts, I use Farmacy's Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. I love this thing. I do think that this was released last year. It comes with a magnetic wood top. Your spoon just sits on here while you aren't using it, and it is so hydrating and lovely. If my skin needs that much more moisture, because there are some days where I'm like flaking away, I use the Weleda Skin Food Ultra Rich Cream. This is their original. This is very popular, and I think for a reason. It is heavy. If you have dry skin and you haven't tried this, I would recommend that. Last moisturizer, I promise. This is the Henriksen Transform Plus Retinol Sleeping Cream. I love this thing. I love retinols or retinol alternatives. It also smells like, I don't know, a lemon blueberry cake. This has bakuchiol in it, so it's the retinol alternative, hence the name. I swear, when I put this on at night, I wake up looking like Adriana Lima. Let me put a side by side. Do we look alike? But honestly, I feel like my skin is not only softer, but plumper. My lines are less evident, and it's just a really good one. Okay, let's wrap it up because the sun is setting. Sorry, I had to move the camera because the sun is setting so quickly, but onto eye creams. This is the Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I bought this years ago, finished it, and I decided that I wanted to explore other eye creams. Well, I did, and I'm now back at this one. It is super hydrating, perfect for daytime. It is a little bit yellow, so it does cancel, you know, it color corrects a little bit. It's not gonna work miracles or anything, but there's vitamin C and collagen in here, and I just think that my eyes look, especially after they've depuffed, they just look plumper in a good way. And at nighttime, this is a silly bougie product, but I got this as a gift because my fiance knows who I am and what I like. This is the Tatcha Silk Peony Eye Cream. It's thick, it's beautiful, it's almost scentless, and I love how my eyes feel in the morning after I put this on. It is really, truly so silky. I know that a lot of people don't believe in eye creams, and to be honest, I guess I kind of don't either. I think a moisturizer's fine, but I think eye creams really remind you to hydrate extra underneath your eyes, which has the most delicate skin, and so love these. Okay, on to sunscreen, which I only have two, but the first is the Glow Stick Sunscreen SPF 50 from Supergoop. I really enjoyed this summer. It was a very easy thing to just swipe on, especially if you're on the go and you like needed to re-up your sunscreen if you like didn't have makeup on or anything. To just swipe this on and know that my face was protected was... And another Krave product, but this is their Beet Shield sunscreen. This is, well, they market it as an antioxidant day fluid with beetroot, vitamin C, blah, blah, blah. The reason why it doesn't have the SPF on here, and I believe it's an equivalent of 50, but because Krave Beauty is a Korean brand, there's certain regulations in the US where the way that we number our SPF is kind of, it's very heavily controlled, and so I believe they can't lawfully call this a sunscreen until it goes through that like approval process, but it works. It's very, very lightweight. It's almost scentless, and it leaves absolutely no white cast at all. We made it to the end. I have two lip products here. This is the KosaSport Baseline Hyaluronic Lip Balm. This is my second one. I love this for in my purse or at my nightstand. It has a very strange shape to it. I'm not really sure. I guess they did that to kind of be different. I guess it also is kind of comfortable when applying. It's just really hydrating. I've tried so many lip balms. My lips are notoriously dry during the winter, and just a really good lip balm. And my nighttime lip product is the Milk Makeup Melatonin Overnight Lip Mask. It's in this beautifully purple packaging. It has a little bit of a scent to it, but it's super thick and creamy. I've had this for a while and I still have a little bit to go, but making sure that you have a clean hand to dip and put that on your lips is, it's luxe. It feels very luxe, and it's very, very hydrating and perfect to use at night. And my very last product is the Mighty Patch. I have the invisible one here and the original, which is, you know, less sheer, but I have loved these. I think you can get them at Sephora. I know that you can get them at Target. I absolutely love these. I've gotten acne and maskne all throughout 2020, and I discovered these last year, and they just really work. They work. So when I had a really inflamed pimple, you know, red and hurty, and if it had a little whitehead at the top, I would, with clean fingers, very gently make an opening or like take the top off, put this on, and it literally pulls everything out overnight. If it doesn't take care of it in just one night, you can put on one of these invisible ones after you take that one off, and you honestly can't see these on the face. They have this like beautiful matte texture to them, and I would wear this out and not be afraid of people seeing it. And if they did, who cares? I can't believe that I almost forgot this, but one of my absolute favorite things that I bought last year was the PMD. I honestly don't even know what this is called, but it is the cleanser brush, and it also has a rose quartz on the other side. The cleanser brush vibrates. I can really get into my pores with this. It's gentle. And then on the other side, if you press this button, the rose quartz heats up. So if you have serums or oils that you really want to get deep into your skin after you cleanse, you just massage your skin, and it's just such a beautiful experience. Because I can't get anyone to give me facials right now because it's not safe, I have made sure to at least pamper myself every once in a while, and this has made that so easy because it's bliss. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. I just turned 30 a few days ago, which I'm actually really excited about. I feel like finally my insides are matching my outsides. I was always meant to be 30. And yeah, I think these products, while aging can be really terrifying, and it's such a valid fear, especially because society tells us that's something that we really need to fear and hate, but I am trying to merge my thoughts on aging is so beautiful, and it means that you've lived and you have smile lines and crow's feet and you've seen the sun, but also trying to maintain a plump skin barrier. I don't think there's anything wrong with both of those things merging. I will be doing a makeup faves video of 2020, so stay tuned for that. But until then, take care, be safe, and be kind.